Hi, welcome to KidLivZ. This is my brother Darshan. In 2017, Darshan was having a treatment for cancer, and our family learned how the food he ate helped him to get better. We worked with our nutritionists, who helped us to understand which foods would help support Darshan to survive his treatment and his cancer. Since then, Darshan has led our family to give unhealthy foods a chop. We want to help other kids make good choices about what they eat. So these videos tell you all about the foods that we've chosen to eat. Darshan and I have a huge amount of fun learning and experimenting to cook. We hope you enjoy watching and we inspire you to do the same. Oh, and by the way, I'm Anise.
Hi guys, welcome back to KidLivZ. So now we're going to be making a butternut squash soup, which is by Rosemary Ferguson. Hey Rosemary!
Hi!
This is a perfect thing that you can have after school. First, put some coconut oil in the pan. We're going to basically wilt some 2 small red onions and 1 garlic clove. So I've got some coconut oil in the pan. Oils that are solid form are much better for us than liquid form. We're learning that from our nutrition wizards and all of the research we're doing. I'm going to add
Red onions are part of the allium family, and they release something called allicin when they are digested. And they are very good for, they're very good for the gut, so they're a prebiotic, so they kind of make the soil good for all the bacteria to grow, all the good bacteria to grow, so they're really important for that. They're good for helpful for digestion.
Oh, I've already got the eyes. Oh my god. Oh.
She's crying because the onions are so strong. They make you cry.
I'm not sad. It's just the onions. They're so strong on my eyes. I just learned if you run cold water on your wrist, then it gets a bit better. Oh, it really is working actually.
So this is the 2 small red onions in the pan, or you can use 1 big red onion. I'm just wilting them.
I have had this recipe before and it's really creamy, it's really smooth, it's really nice. Really mild taste to it.
And it's vegan.
And it's vegan, yeah. Right, so do you think we can add the garlic now?
Yeah, you can do it.
Garlic is nature's antibiotic, and it's fantastic for killing off bugs that we don't want. So you can, in this case we're cooking it obviously, but you can have it raw as well, and you can put it in drinks and stuff, and it really, really helps keep baddies away.
Keep going till they're nice and soft. Yeah, do you want to go and wash the lentils?
Yeah, hang on.
Get a thingy and then just put the lentils in and put some water. So red lentils are really good for you, and they're what makes dal, which is really nice. And our grandpa likes to make it, and he encourages us to learn how to make it. It's a great source of protein, and it does have a little bit of carbohydrate, but it's really good. It's a really good source of protein, and it has fibre.
Red lentils. Lentils are a really great form of vegetable protein, of vegetarian protein. They're a legume. They do have some carbohydrate in them too, but they're very slow releasing and slow burning, so they're a brilliant thing to use as an alternative to, say, meat or fish. And they taste really nice, and they're really easy to cook.
Just shaking the pan and then stirring it.
So I'm just going to demonstrate. Hang on, let me just finish this one. So you wash it like you would with rice, and if you don't know how to do that, so you fill it up with cold water. So then you wait for all the lentils to get down, and then just wash it out. And make sure that you don't get rid of any lentils. Yeah, so you keep cleaning it until the water becomes clear.
So we're using vegetable stock today. You just get a big pot, put some boiling water in, and then just put whatever veg you want in. We use carrots, potatoes, celery, and also rosemary because it just gives it a really nice flavour. So Anise is going to put the lentils in the pan.
Do I need to dry them?
No, you don't. You just put them in. Just be careful. Be quite hot. We're going to need a bigger pot. I think it's too small.
Yeah.
Let me get a bigger one.
Ow! Oh, my foot.
So I've got a big pot now. Oi. So now, Anise, just move your hand from me.
Yeah, hang on.
So now I'm going to add the butternut squash.
All the way. So you want all of it to go in at the same time?
So butternut squash is part of the squash family. There are lots of different types of squash you can get. Butternut squash again is an orange vegetable, so that means that's quite a good indicator when it's got some beta carotene in it, which is good for the eyes, as we said, and the skin. Beta carotene's also got some vitamin C in it. It's got lots of fibre in it, so it will help your movements in your tummy keep them regular.
I recommend watching these videos before you actually make it.
And now we're going to add the stock with it. So now that's going to sit. Now you leave it, Anise.
I know, I'm just stirring.
No, you don't need to stir it.
No, I'm just making sure all the butternut.
So now that's going to simmer for 20 minutes.
So these pots don't have plastic or wooden handles, so it's going to get hot. Just beware that this is going to get hot. So bear that in mind.
Whoa, look at the lentils on top. I'm just going to put the last bits of this soup in. The handles are very hot, so you've got to be careful. That's why I'm using a ladle. The smells are amazing. I mean, it smells really nutty. The butternut squash you can really smell it because it just smells, if you know what I mean, sweet. So now we're just adding salt and pepper. So this is black pepper.
So I got this pepper grater from the camera crew for my birthday, and I think it's a really good present because it's really useful. These things, they look like sausages, don't they? They're what pepper's made out of. You just grate it and it turns into black pepper. So
this is pink Himalayan sea salt and that's black pepper.
So with graters you need to be really careful with your fingers because if you start grating your finger then you can get like a really bad cut.
Season to taste, and once we've blended it, it'll all come together. It'll taste delicious.
So now I'm just going to start blending it and we'll both get a turn.
Wait. Before you do that, we don't want it to go everywhere.
Yeah, so remember to cover it. Oh my gosh, it's going in the soup. What are you doing? Actually, it's fine, Josh. It's just with a blender, not with a hand blender. And when it gets to like really creamy texture, then you can stop doing it, but that's not for a long time.
So we were meant to add rosemary into the pot, but we forgot, so we're going to add it in now because thankfully it's still steaming, so we'll take the benefit of the doubt.
So just chuck it all in.
We put some in the vegetable stock already, so I'm sure it'll be okay.
Just dab it like that. Don't mix it, just dab it.
It's looking really nice and creamy.
Yeah, it looks delicious.
So rosemary is really good for you. So when I was ill, I used to smell essential oils, and one of them was rosemary because it really helped me to concentrate on calming down. So it's really good when you're like really built up and you need to calm down and you're just really stressed and everything. You just smell it and you're just like.
Rosemary, the herb, not me, is fantastic. It's a really good one for this time of year for colds and coughs and things. So it's quite helpful. You know, it can help clear the breathing channels if you're feeling congested. It's a really good thing to steam your face over if you put some in hot water. And it's very antimicrobial and antibacterial again. It's also good for concentration and memory.
Just thinking.
Okay, so now we're going to. I'm going to serve this soup. Squashed rosemary. Okay, so tasting time. Right, Stash, do you want to come around here? Take a bite.
Oh, that is delicious.
Oh my gosh.
Great for the winter.
That is the business. So, make sure you like this video. In order to keep on doing these shows, we need your help. We need you to hit the red button below that says subscribe on it and it has a number beside it. You need to add to that number. And if you don't add to that number, we're done. You won't see us anymore. So please add to that number. Bye!
That was sick.